by the way. I'm Cody. And that's Blake. Just like, I'm going to open my Bible on the floor real quick, because I can't do it on my knee. Okay, so again, we're Faith Christian High School students. We just kind of want to say what God's doing in our lives right now. It's pretty sweet, thank you. It's pretty cool what he's doing right now. I'm going to start us off with a verse that's actually been really, it's just as cool. It says, "Therefore be patient, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. The farmer waits precious produce for the soil, being patient about it, until it goes into the early late rains. You too be patient, suffering with your hearts, and the coming of the Lord is near." And that is James 5:7-8. And I just really actually have had the opportunity to see like God prep and prime a school. I've been going to Faith Christian since I was 5, so for about 13 years now. And I've gotten opportunities to pour out into some of the students there. But this last year, God's prepped and primed it so much that it's just starting to explode and bubble. I guess the only way we can really explain it is like, you know, there's a fire stirring up in there, and not only like the fire spreading and getting bigger, but like it's shooting off sparks like the rest of the school. Like it's kind of starting in like a one focal area, and then it's starting to like jump out into places. Like there's groups of people that we haven't had contact with, that we haven't done anything with, and they're starting to like come ablaze. So it's really, really exciting right now. But as far as the verse I was just reading, it was talking about preparation, talking about preparing. And honestly, that's what's really been going on since about September of this year. Has just been preparation and preparing for the way of the Lord. Like it says, like John the Baptist prepared the way of the Lord. And honestly, that's what's been going on a lot. It's been a lot of like, yeah, you're next. It's been a lot of like, yeah, sorry, I'm pretty casual about these things. But I met with Blake in September-ish, and I said, hey, I want to meet with you. I want to start talking about what God's doing in your life. And so we started meeting about once a week. We grabbed Skylar, probably November-ish, and just started meeting, talking about, okay, like this is what God's doing. This is what he's going to continue to do. And just like stopping that mediocre life that's so easy to live. And for a while it was kind of awkward, I won't lie. Like for a while we'd meet for like 15 minutes and be like, okay, that's good, like that's good. Now we can't stop meeting for like 3 hours, 4 hours. It's pretty cool. Anyways, so this happened about September, and then in about January-ish, we were meeting one time and we were laughing, like we'd be like, this would be so cool if the whole school could do this. Like it's affected our lives so much, it's freed us from so many things, and like we're laughing like that'd be cool. And like we all kind of looked at each other and we're like, why can't we? So that week we talked to the school board, we talked to the principal, we talked to the Bible teacher about making this kind of three-way group go throughout the whole school. And within, I think, 2 weeks, we had 25 groups of 4 actually. Senior, freshman, junior, sophomore. Sitting around praying and just talking about what God's doing in their life. Not just being spoken at, not just being involved, but actually hearing what God's telling them to do at that moment and being active on it. And it's so cool to see. We just had we call them unity groups. We just had the last one 2 Fridays ago. And actually, Blake's going to tell you a little bit about that last one.
I was speaking today, so I don't really have anything planned. But so normally at the school we have these things called chapels, and they're just like a service. We have a speaker, play some music, and this last one, we're pretty kind of a conservative school, I would say. Not like, I don't know how to say it, but this last chapel we had like just a giant prayer for the entire hour during school. And I'm talking like our entire high school is in the gym, and we're all just like walking around, just like praying over people, and just in like these big groups, and we just keep getting bigger, and we're just like, we have too many people, you guys go pray over there. And it's just like, we don't know what to do. Like God's just moving so crazy. So we're like, this is so awesome. So we go into the chapel room, which is a different area, and we start playing music, and then we're just like, let's just continue this prayer time. And and no one's in their seats. And this is a school where this is the worship. language barriers that were just broken. And this is in Mexico, so I'm not Mexican at all. And it was just absolutely ridiculous, guys, seeing the kids in my school who don't like pray or anything, just grab a Bible in the morning and start praying and like asking questions, and it's just absolutely insane. And it's all because we're just praying and just we want to see God's face. And I just want to like encourage you guys that